Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for room, it's Robinson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Sticks it in his belly. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the big fella. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight end.
He's loose. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The snap sets up the throw. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the run, it's Robinson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Carr. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
I tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. tripped up for the tackle. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Man, here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Rush is on him. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Carr. This one's complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On the ground, it's Robinson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it along the sideline. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Carr. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over North Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. To the air on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll immediately call timeout. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and short kick. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Handoff to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. The play action fake. Fires to the right. And that ball's incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for it all. It's caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rides the back on the option to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up? down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're going to run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Just feeds the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock.
Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He wants to change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. They get to him as he throws. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. They're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They want that clock to run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Manning. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Oh, he tosses it back. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's